6:44 and new this morning, we are looking into the identity of downtown Columbus. You know, when COVID forced people home, many workers did not return. We've covered this angle before, but this morning we're learning how Central Ohio banks are playing a role. 10 TV's Kevin Landers is searching for answers and the identity of the capital city skyline.
By 2019, the percentage of vacant office space in the Columbus area was 14%.
And today we're sitting at about 26.7%, so almost double the vacancy post-COVID.
In downtown, known as the Central Business District, it's not much better.
The CBD, which is what we call the Central Business District, was sitting at about 13.4% pre-pandemic. It's about 23.3% today.
What's causing the problem?
We are seeing a higher vacancy rate for sure because of the work from home situation.
Most of the empty space is what's known as middle tier. They are often older buildings that don't have amenities as newer ones. It's those buildings, experts say, that will need to either be remodeled or repurposed to attract paying tenants.
We're really talking about the middle tier, which is about 45% of the buildings here in Columbus. They're going to have the decision to make.
While Columbus is experiencing high office vacancies, experts say there's no need to sound the alarm. Unlike larger cities with high office vacancies like Los Angeles, New York, or Boston, Columbus remains a less expensive alternative to high rents without major price swings that larger cities tend to have.
Our property values have never skyrocketed the way like the West Coast or South or East Coast have.
Even banks aren't concerned about high vacancy rates because Columbus, they say, continues to grow.
So don't really think it's going to be a big issue here.
Combs says vacancies don't always mean landlords aren't getting paid.
A lot of times the vacancy rate is there, but the leases are still in effect. So let's say a company moved out and downsized, well, they're still liable for that lease, which means there's still cash flow coming to the property.
And I think that there's a lot of dynamics in Columbus that say that we're better positioned than most cities because of our growth. I think there's an assumption that when you hear national numbers that are in those ranges of 30%, 40%, we don't necessarily see Columbus getting there because we do have job growth.
Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
So it's looking promising. Experts say they don't believe higher interest rates play a large role in what investors decide to do with that vacant office space.